is Saturday, December 17th? 17th. It has been snowing like crazy for, when did it start? I want to say it started on Wednesday, maybe Tuesday? No, yeah, it did start Tuesday. And it has been snowing like crazy. Yeah, I stayed home for pretty much all of Wednesday, and then Thursday I did go out and I did a couple of things, but then I came home and my husband even came home early from work because it was that bad. They were closing highways and everything like that. They even canceled school for part of Thursday and then all of Friday. If you see me like looking out there, my husband's currently moving our car. So how our apartment complex works is there's like, we all have like assigned parking spots, but then if you have more than one car, you can park in guest parking, but the snow builds up like crazy in guest parking. So we're supposed to move our cars when they're clearing, and so there was one spot that was clear, so we were sneaking into that spot so we wouldn't get stuck because the snow really builds up. Let's see if I can get a good shot for you. Can you see the little indent of where we were? It's pretty cold out there. There's my husband. The plans for today are to go grocery shopping, and then I'm hoping to make a batch of cookies for my man. And then we have a Christmas banquet for his work, so we're gonna be doing that today. And I hope to take you along grocery shopping. I still feel a little bit awkward, but I mean, we're gonna make it work. Okay, so we made it safely to Superstore, and it felt like I was off-roading the whole way here because they're in the middle of clearing, so there's just snow humps like all over the place, and like the bottom of my car was literally scraping at least half of the way here. So we're gonna go in and try to get our stuff done. This person that's parking right in front of me has almost scraped the cars twice, so I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, I'm back in my car. I am finally finished with most of the grocery shopping. Now I just have to go over to Walmart because I need some dairy-free white chocolate chips, and I didn't want to pay the price for them here at Superstore. They're like $10 here and they're like $5 at Walmart, but I tried to get a little bit of footage of me grocery shopping, but it's a Saturday and we're close to Christmas, and so it was absolutely bonkers in there. And whenever I go grocery shopping is when I get like the most like POTS symptoms. Like I start to feel very dizzy and lightheaded, and this time I started to see spots and like feel like I was gonna pass out, so I was just trying to get through the store really quickly. I did stop to check my heart rate, and it was like up in the 160s, and so it's no wonder I was feeling the way that I was feeling. But I even forgot my wallet in the car and had to run back to my car after that yet, and it's just nuts. So we're just gonna get some white chocolate chips, and then we're gonna head home and eat some food and take a breather. So, and then I'll show you what I got. Walmart looks to be even worse than Superstore. I had a really hard time finding a parking spot. I'm gonna try and quickly run through here. I'm also trying to find some stocking stuffers to put in my husband's stocking. And then we're gonna go home. I'm so exhausted. I'll try to get a little bit of footage for you, but I mean, if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. so I managed to find a couple of things for my husband's stocking. Now I have to try and see if I can fit everything in there. I got him some chocolate. He's not really a sweets person, but I think he will enjoy those. He's definitely a chips person, and these are some of his favorites. And then I got him some work socks because he works inside and outside, and he was wanting some warm socks. So let's see if we can fit this all in the stocking. Did I get anything else? I think that was it. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work because there's so much air in the bag that it's just like not gonna fit. So I might have to actually let the air out of the bag to get it in his stocking. We'll see what I come up with. Okay, I decided this isn't the worst thing in the world. Don't mind our like thrift store piles over here, but he would have already seen these in the bag, so it'll be fine. Now I'm gonna put away all the groceries, and then I'm gonna eat some food, take a break for a little while, and then take a shower and get ready for our banquet for tonight. I bought something new today as well. I bought these gluten-free apple cinnamon checks. As you'll notice, there's two very distinct different things that you'll see in our little grocery haul. Are the gluten-free, like healthier things are for me, and things like pizza pops, pizza, and these kinds of chips are for my husband, and these kind of chips are for myself. So let's put it away. These are really good. Just a little side note, I guess, on the meal situation. I buy him pizza and pizza pops and mac and cheese and stuff like that when I don't feel well enough to cook, or if there's only enough leftovers for me to have. Then instead of making a whole nother meal when I'm not really feeling up to it, then I just stick a pizza in for him. He really likes to eat pizza pops or KD for lunch. He doesn't love eating entirely gluten-free, so I try to pick up a couple of his favorites so he can just prepare those for himself. He's very capable of cooking for himself, but because I am home, then I like to prepare the meals. When he cooks also, he also prepares something that I'm able to eat as well. But most of the time I just cook for us. We have a banquet tonight, and I picked up some sweet potatoes because I don't exactly trust very many people to prepare food for me. So I bring my own food to a lot of these events because I just don't have the time to be recovering from getting glutened. And so I just bring my own, and I know it's safe. And so I picked up some sweet potatoes for the banquet for today. So I'm gonna make sweet potatoes and some chicken for myself. I have no idea what they're having, but I'm sure whatever it is gonna be delicious for everyone else who's eating it, but I prefer to bring my own food. For my lunch today, I'm planning to have the leftovers of our Mexican chicken dish, which this is way less than even I like to eat, so I'm also going to be having avocado spread with a rice cake. I have taken a shower and I just laid down for a little bit. It's time to make my food for the banquet, so I'm just gonna take out some chicken, and then I'm gonna cook some sweet potatoes, and then if I feel motivated enough while that's in the oven, I'm probably gonna make some cookies too. We'll see. stuff is in the oven. I'm gonna get ready for the banquet. So we're gonna start off with makeup. This is my husband's moisturizer, but I find that it's like the only one I've found so far that doesn't make me break out. So, I mean, makes me smell like a man, but whatever. It works. I did my nails yesterday. They're just like little like Christmas stripes. This is awkward. See, little Christmas stripes. I bought a gel kit with some Christmas money last year, and it's probably one of the best purchases I've ever made. I often, well, not often, I would like usually only go get my nails done for like my birthday or another like special occasion, and I liked when other people did my nails, but I always had this dilemma where I would either get them done and really love them, and then they would just like already start to chip off after like a week or two, because my nails are just those kind of nails. It's not because I'm sitting there picking, it's just because my nails just are weird. Or I would get them done and I would get sick of the design within like a week or two and would want them off anyways. So I decided that I would get my own gel nail kit, and I personally think that I'm good at doing designs on my nails. I mean, it's hard to recreate it on the right hand, but the left hand usually turns out well. I'm just still learning how to, what's the word? A good technique so that my nails last longer. I have like the lamp and everything, but sometimes it ends up with like these little like bumps underneath, and I've discovered that if I'm just a little bit more patient and put on thinner coats, then I don't have issues with bumps. But I don't always have patience to do really thin layers. I'm gonna do an ugly bun. And now we're gonna fast forward to when my makeup is done. Trying to get like a nice like time lapse for you guys, but I had to get up because friends of ours were telling us that they were coming to drop something off, and then I had to go down, open the door for them, and then my oven was telling me that the timer was up, so took the sweet potatoes out and put the chicken back in for 10 minutes. I have most of my face on. I'm just adding some Urban Decay primer. The event is like semi-formal, so full face makeup on a normal day today, depending on where I'm gonna be. Sometimes I'll just do mascara and do my eyebrows. Other times I will do like a light face, so concealer, powder, some bronzer, blush, eyebrows, and maybe some eyeshadow. But the palette that I'm using is Tarte. I don't know, I think it says it's the Clay Play Volume 2, and I love this palette. I bought it for our wedding. And what I like to do is I like to put the Color Instinct all over the lid. And then I'm gonna put Solstice in the corner. And then my favorite one to do is Ember in the crease. I'm trying to decide if we need some glitter. I think we need glitter. It is a Christmas party after all. So what I like to do is I actually like to add the highlight on top of Instinct, and it makes such a pretty color. So I'm gonna do that. Sunday, December 18th, and we are on our way to church. Just made some quick oatmeal. We're helping out his family with music today, so we'll try to catch a little bit of that. Babe, start. Come on.